Luke chapter 12, verse 5. But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. I want to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Akim out there, pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth and to the hopeful elect. This quick lesson is just going to be getting into fear and how we need to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We need to fear our Lord. So this was Luke chapter 12, verse 5. But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him, which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. And say unto you, fear him. And this hell is not meaning this hell is not meaning like a literal, like a place, where you burn, but it's talking about, more so the grave, you know. So it's telling, that's who we need to fear. We need to fear the one who has control over life and death, and that power is Yahweh, starting with the Father and the Son, Yahweh Shai. That's who we need to fear, because he has the power, over life and death. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So, with 2/3 of our people, they want to do what they want to do. They don't want to acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't want to listen to the instructions which were given to us, in terms of how to go about and how to, to live, in righteousness, and follow the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of our ability. But when you have that fear of the Lord, that's like it says, that's the beginning of knowledge. Because once you have that fear in you, then that will more so guide you, and and keep you, like, keep you on that like that tight leash, keep you on that straight gate, that narrow path, not the wide path, because the wide path will lead to destruction. But our people are fools. They don't want to listen to the this wisdom. They don't want to listen to the instruction which is given to us through the Bible. They just want to do what they want to do, follow their own will. But the ones that fear the Lord, that you have to fear the Lord in order to that's like the cornerstone, because everything will follow suit once you fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Then you start to slowly gain the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is Deuteronomy chapter 12, chapter 10, starting at verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power? So it's a requirement, you know. It's needed to walk in all his ways and to love him and to serve the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So when we come into this thing, when the Lord, blesses us to to know that we are Israelites and to start to learn, the rights and the wrongs, we gotta come and give it our all, with all thy heart and with all thy soul. There's no half-ass in it. But in order to give it all you got, you have to also fear. You have to fear the Lord. Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. So, it's a requirement. It is required that we are to fear the Lord. But that even something like that is not given unto everyone, because there's a lot of people out here that do not fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and even if they know the names, they still don't fear, because we have all these other camps, that hear the prophets preaching, the true names, but yet they decide to still call upon the Lord, in different names, in vain. They still want to, refer to him as Jesus, or, um, Yeshua or Christ, or whatever other false names that is out there. But once Yahweh Bashem Yahushai puts that fear on you, then you're going to give this truth, this walk, you're going to give it all that you got, and you're going to try to keep the commandments, to the best of your ability. We're not perfect. We can't keep them to a T, because we're just rehearsing the righteous acts, but you still gotta try your best. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 27. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and they chose and for they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, the 2/3 out there, and 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that are not using this grace period to learn and follow after Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the ones that don't want to call upon the correct names, you know, when when hard times, come upon you, when fear cometh, like it says in verse 27, when fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. So, when things are just, happening out of nowhere, and it's, just trials and tribulations, and you call upon, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he will not hear you, because during this time right now that we are given, you chose not to fear him. You only wanted to fear him when, when shit hit the fan, when things weren't going your way. Then you wanted to fear the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and then you wanted to call upon it. It doesn't, the Lord doesn't work that way. He sees everything. He knows everything. So the ones that fear the Lord now, the ones who are calling upon his name right now, in good times and in bad times, giving him all the praises, you know, the Lord may have mercy on them, because they chose to fear him. They chose to use that time now. And fearing the Lord is one of the very first things that I learned in this truth. Because that fear will make you put away bad habits. That fear will make you, want to study. That fear will make you, want to do these lessons. When I ain't putting videos out, man, I get shook. I feel bad, because I know what needs to be done, and that's all through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 33. The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So, that fear in the Lord will guide you. Will guide you. Will give you, that instruction, through the Ruach HaKodesh, in terms of how to go about things and what to do. Because before we can, before we finish that race, before we get to the end, we're going to be, you have to be humbled, you have to, um, basically, bow down to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And that's all through the fear. It's all through fear and wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 24. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, our power, for our good, always, that he might preserve us alive, as it is at this day. You're gonna have mercy upon us, because just like it said in just like it said here in Proverbs 15, the ones who are gonna call upon him, when when shit hits the fan for them, the Lord will not hear them. And and like it says here in Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 24, the ones that fear him and keep his commandments and his statutes, he'll preserve them. He will keep a hedge over them. He'll watch over them. He'll have mercy upon them. And the ones that don't, you know, he'll just leave them to be. Verse 25, and it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord Yahweh, our power, as he had commanded us. Yeah, because this is a commandment, The laws and statutes, and commandments are only given to the Israelites. It is our duty to follow after them. But only the elect are going to do so. On this side, only they will observe these things and try to live in righteousness to the best of their ability, because they know that it is a commandment. Psalms chapter 86 verse 11, teach me thy way, O Yahweh, I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. And the name is Yahweh, the Father, and the Son is Yahweh Shai. So if you do not have that fear in you, pray. Pray to Yahweh Shai to instill that fear in you, that that you'll fear him. And because in order to walk in this truth, in order to follow Yahweh Shai, fear is required. The ones that don't fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, they will not gain, the knowledge and wisdom and understanding in these scriptures, and know what to do, in different trials and tribulations. So, we gotta pray. We gotta pray to the Lord for that fear if you do not already, have it. So this is gonna conclude this short lesson just on fear. We have to keep that fear of Yahweh Shem Shai, because with that fear, then that's when we'll start to gain more knowledge and wisdom and understanding, once we have that fear. So I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostle, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And just continue to fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai. Shalom.